All right. LDWMMAC. It is your boy Coach Sheldon Harrison. You're live on the Coach Sheldon Harrison Combat Sports Show live. Okay, guys. Amanda Ribas versus Emily Whitmire. Okay, this fight took place last night. I didn't get in until 12 midnight, and just working, y'all, working all day. And so now, I'm gonna talk about this fight. I didn't do a pre-fight prediction, but I'd already assumed that Amanda Ribas would win because I do my pre-fight research though. I do a lot of that when I know these fights are happening, and I start looking at first thing I do is I look at old interviews. And I was looking at some interviews of Emily Whitmire when she was talking about Amanda Ribas, and she said something that really was very telling. She said, now don't misquote me, okay, or don't, hold me to it. I'm trying to remember because I saw these interviews weeks ago. She said something to the extent of, well, I really don't have holes in my game like that. I don't have holes in my game like that. So, Amanda Ribas, she's not going to be able to exploit me, something to that extent. She don't have holes. Well, I'll tell Emily Whitmire, and I would tell her this, because sometimes your trainers, they train you, and sometimes they will overlook the holes in your game to try to prepare you for a fight because they want to work on your strengths and maximize that. And I get that too. But she got some holes in her game, and she got three, but one is very obvious. And sometimes you have to also ask another trained eye, okay? I would tell her. I've actually had fighters ask me, like, what do you think the holes in my game are? I've had fighters actually ask me that, and I told them. It's right here. And I won't even say any names, but one fighter actually went back and started addressing those, like literally started addressing those holes like intensely and addressing those holes. And she went in and she won her last fight because another fighter was was thinking that she had that same hole, but she addressed those holes for most of the camp. I won't tell you who it is. I won't say nothing. But it is what it is. It's crazy. It's crazy. So, Emily, she kind of was like, man, they ain't really got nothing for me. She ain't got that. That's kind of how I was getting at, and I don't know if anybody else felt the same way. I was kind of getting that from Emily, like, it's just Amanda, I beat her, that kind of thing. But, Amanda Ribas, she came in and she shocked Emily Whitmire. Amanda was trying to go to the ground, but when Amanda had to stand, I felt like Amanda was winning the stand-up battle with Emily Whitmire. She was winning it, and she was doing it pretty dominantly to me. But Emily Whitmire does have a very, very gaping hole in her repertoire. It's obvious, and you can see it. You can see it. But round one, Amanda Ribas, she came in and she immediately put the forward pressure on Emily Whitmire. Emily Whitmire landed a nice little head kick. It was a switch kick to the head, and looked good. I was wanting Emily Whitmire to really pop the jab and keep that jab in that girl's face, because I noticed that Amanda Ribas, she didn't like the jab. She hated the jab. As a matter of fact, the better Emily Whitmire threw the jab, the more that Amanda Ribas didn't like it. And I was thinking that Emily would do a lot of that, but when somebody coming at you, trying to take you down, sometimes you lose your composure. Sometimes you lose it, and you're trying to figure out a way. But the jab was working early for Emily Whitmire. She just kind of had to keep utilizing it. Because this girl, Amanda Ribas, don't know what to do with a jab. I'm just telling you now. She don't know what to do. But Amanda, when Emily switched it up and started throwing kicks, then Amanda was able to close the distance. And she got Emily Whitmire, man. She jumped on Emily Whitmire back like she a damn octopus or something, man. Like she a damn leech. And, Emily was trying to, fend her off, and then Amanda was trying to apply that rear naked choke, a standing rear naked choke, crazy as hell. And Amanda Ribas was carrying, Emily Whitmire was carrying Amanda Ribas' weight around. And, Ribas was just in there whooping her ass. I mean, this is an ass whooping, okay? Then Amanda started hitting in the head and punching on the side of the head. And so Emily Whitmire just kind of went to her back. Now, in round one, she almost got that rear naked choke to work out, but Emily Whitmire, to me, did a good job of submission defense on that instance. Just that instance, okay? Now, round two, it was all Amanda Ribas. Emily, Amanda surprised me a little bit and stood, and she was winning the exchanges. But then, Amanda got close to Emily Whitmire, got in on the inside, and, she got a nice takedown. And then Amanda Ribas started doing some damn heavy ass ground and pound. I'm talking about, man, she was whooping Emily's ass in there. And I'm like, oh man, God dog, like how is Emily gonna get out of this, But Emily did a good job of stopping the punches from the ground and pound. And now I'll tell you this though, Emily Whitmire though, she knows how to stop the ground and pound, and she did, man. I gotta really just take some time and break down and tell you what Emily Whitmire did to stop these punches from coming down. Because Amanda Ribas, she had a full mount. And she was raining them damn punches down. But Emily Whitmire did something so simple, man, that any fighter could pick up on, and you can stop a person from throwing down ground and pound. Emily did a good job. But Emily, accidentally she gave up her back. And when she gave up her back, I knew it was over, because Amanda Ribas sunk those hooks in, and it was all she wrote. Good ass whooping victory by Amanda Ribas. Yeah, and I don't know if Emily Whitmire knew why she was out. She said, well, she ain't been around for a while, and I don't think Emily in that camp that's stupid. They know this girl got busted for pear juice. They know she did. If they don't know that, I'd be shocked. But I think preparation, and I'm gonna explain to y'all. See, there are no fights with Emily Whitmire. I'm sorry, God, I keep mixing these two up. There are no fights with Amanda Ribas out there recently. However, you study a person. See, we in a digital age now, Emily. We're in a digital age. And let me tell you something. People can't help themselves. They can't help putting stuff on social media. Hell, you see all these people that incriminate themselves? People that do stupid stuff and then they put it up on Facebook Live, or they put it on Instagram, and then the police come and arrest them. Well, Emily, I want you to think about that when it comes to fighters. Fighters do the exact same thing. Oh, they do. And everything that you want to know about a fighter, defense, take everything. You got to study their social media. And that is just the way that is. Shout out to Amanda Ribas for a rear naked choke submission victory win over Emily Whitmire in round 2. I'm done.